Did you know Grimsby Town Hall was built in the Italian Renaissance style? Started in 1863, it was completed by 1888. The arrival of the railway and the opening up of land for development and the booming of the docks, and this symbolised that wealth. On the front of the town hall you can see the town's coat of arms and the resplendent boar heads. And there are also 5 figureheads which are key to Grimsby. Edward III, who gave the land to the freemen. Gervase Hollis, symbolising the town's history from the 1500s. John Whitgift, born in the town and who became the first Archbishop of Canterbury. The Earl of Yarborough, who was one of the largest landowners in the Victorian age. And of course, Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, the ruling monarchs of the time. Grimsby is named after the Danish fisherman Grim, and on the side of the town's library you'll find the great Grimsby Seal. The original was made in the 13th century. In the centre of it is Grim, resplendent with his sword and shield, and at his feet are the Danish Prince Havelock and the English Princess Goldborough. The story told by Whistler says that Grim was given Prince Havelock with the idea that he was going to kill him. Instead, Grim, realising that the boy's life was in danger, fled to England and to the Saxon kingdom of Lindsey, where Grim went on to found the town named after him, and Prince Havelock went on to marry the English Princess Goldborough. Haven, as the name suggests, was a haven for sailors coming in from the North Sea, up the Humber estuary and into the port of Grimsby. And here is the haven. It was a creek, and it was the main reason why people settled in Grimsby. The creek wound its way along what is now the modern-day Doughty Road and Ainsley Street. And it was the perfect place for sailors seeking refuge from the stormy seas. Alexandra Dock was one of the first docks to be built when the medieval port near the riverhead began to silt up. To join the east and west marsh of Grimsby, a swing bridge was built in the 1870s. But the bridge we see today, a rolling lift bascule bridge, was built in 1925. The designer was Alfred Gardner, the docks engineer for the London North Eastern Railway. It was opened in 1928 by the then Prince of Wales. The River Freshney runs into the haven, and this part of Grimsby is known as Garth Lane, and that's named after the fish garths. In the medieval period, wattle hurdles were placed in the river and nets and traps were inside these garths, and it's where the fishermen would catch migratory fish such as salmon and trout. Grimsby was well known for its herring trade, and even then some boats were going out as far away as Iceland. Victoria Street runs from the old marketplace all the way to Lock Hill near the docks, and it follows the old Wold Newton Turnpike Road. The street was redeveloped in the Victorian age when the railways arrived in the town. So look up above the modern street fronts and you will see those glorious Victorian buildings with their friezes and their decorative chimney pots, showing us that once again the town had risen in wealth and prosperity and people had confidence. the former Savoy Cinema, which opened in 1920, was the first cinema in Grimsby to show a talking picture. The cinema seating is still inside the building, but look above and you can see one of the Greek muses to arts and culture. The old marketplace and the bullring resonate strongly in the memories of older Grimbarians, but sadly these two places were demolished in the early 1970s as part of a big master plan to bring Grimsby into the 21st century. But their names still live on. The bullring got its name from the days of bull baiting, when butchers would bring their livestock to the market and people would witness the spectacle of them being killed. It was finally outlawed in the 1770s by a mayor of Grimsby for being a barbaric sport that people no longer wished to watch. Did you know Grimsby Minster, formerly known as St James Church, has been the parish church since 1586. It was built in 1190 and started out as a chapel attached to Wellow Abbey. Inside are some beautiful stained glass windows, including one of John Whitgift, Archbishop of Canterbury to Queen Elizabeth I, and there at the crowning of King James, who was born not so far away. It's also home to Grimsby's imp, the twin of Lincoln's.